'Cause now I'm moving on, yeah, I'm moving on. And there's a place that I've dreamed of, where I can free my mind. I hear the sounds of the season and lose all sense of time.
January is a month when we're told to reset, to put the clock back to zero and rebirth ourselves anew. But just as nature pauses, taking its time to warm again to the quiet buzz of life that calls it forward, we too can feel slow, perhaps even a little sluggish. January sits in the heart of midwinter. It's a time when the earth rests, rejuvenates, and gradually seeps life back into its palms. A time to watch, to learn, and to practice patience.
I don't think we're wearing the right clothes for this to stick, but do you remember these? Sticky weed. Oh no, it didn't work. It's meant to stick.
Ooh. Yeah, this is Lulworth Cove.
We often expect ourselves to feel ready to take on the world in January, but perhaps we could take a leaf from Mother Nature's book instead, starting slowly and allowing ourselves to bloom in rhythm with her when warmth and light return in spring.
You stood by the doorway in an overused t-shirt.
Trying to learn my seaweeds for foraging. I have no idea what this is. I don't know whether to take a little bit back to try. It might be quite old. Some seaweed is best in the spring and early summer. It's when the fresh, sort of newer bits of seaweed are growing. But there's definitely a few different kinds here. We're in this really beautiful cove, so I feel like lots of seaweed probably washes up here and gets caught in sort of the current that brings it in. But yeah, some of this can be enjoyed raw, I think, and other bits need to be steeped and cooked for a really long time in order to be deemed edible. So yeah, kind of a learning curve for me on this trip is foraging by the sea, which will be exciting.
Took us to a place that was like similar to this, but it was closed off.
Really?
Like,
Can you see anything with my glasses? So remind me of what this place is called?
Lulworth Cove.
We're at Lulworth Cove, but what's the name of this bit? The stair?
Let's check it.
It's called the stair hole.
Stair hole.
So there's 3 different pockets of coves here, and there's different kinds of rocks apparently. So the rock that's in this sort of face, it erodes. There's 2 different types of limestone, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they erode at different times, which is why you're left with like this pretty sort of rock sculpture patterns. So we're now on our way to hike to Durdledor.
Buried in the fields under the marigolds, la flor de la vida. Loyal footprints marked beneath the dirt. Guarda recuerdos. We'd pick fruit from the lemon trees, or cut off the branches set fire to the earth. If you would have told me it'd be the last time, I'd have carried its worth.
Just climbing up the steepest cliff face. Good view of the coastline. So pretty. Okay, so we've just hiked up the cliff of, Cody said it's called Bat's Head? Yeah. It definitely was a serious climb to get up here, but from here you can see the Durdle Door and the rest of sort of some of the coastline here, and it's absolutely gorgeous. There have been lots of storms, well, there has been a storm, has wreaked havoc along the west sort of part of the country, I think particularly Cornwall. So we weren't really expecting this kind of weather today, but it's really taken us by surprise. You know, so to see you in the background. So yeah, we're just really enjoying ourselves, and Cody's really relaxed. But yeah, I think Bonnie's having a great time too. She is wiped out at the moment after that climb though. So, but yeah, we're just enjoying the coastline here, and then we're going to be checking into our Airbnb later tonight.
The ocean doesn't rush itself. It moves when it's ready, pulling back, advancing, always in conversation with the moon. Maybe January asked the same of us, not to push forward blindly, but to listen. Rest isn't the opposite of progress. Sometimes it's the tide turning.
Is this kelp?
I'm not sure. I don't recognise it.
It's kelp. Up like bullwhip kelp.
Bullwhip kelp.
You dice it up into pickles.
Lots of this on this beach here by the Durdle Door. This looks like some kind of sea cabbage. Cody is in foraging mode. Oh yeah, it's more. There's lots of it.
It's foraging.
Yeah, I reckon this is like, it smells like cabbage. What we have for our foraging bag is a bit of rubbish. A little bit munched. I reckon these are edible.
Yeah.
I wish I had my foraging bag.
It's shameful.
It is a bit shameful. And
This one. Hey.
hurt my hands.
Kelp.
We think it's bullwhip kelp, and if it snaps, you can eat it, and it's meant to be really, really nutritious. So we're going to take it with us, see if we can make something from it.
Bonnie's eating it.
Nah, it's too old.
It
Too
looks
bendy.
fresh. It looks like the storm has ripped it out
Yeah.
and chucked it up.
Oh, so cozy. Bonnie is wiped out for the day. Got the heated blanket on in the Airbnb. She is toasty and tucked between us both. Good morning. Thank you. Good morning, guys. It is Sunday. It's very, very stormy outside today. We stayed in our Airbnb overnight. We're hoping to do the Golden Cap hike this morning. I actually hiked the Golden Cap, well, it was my first YouTube video, so excited to go back there today and do that hike. I think it's one of like the best peaks along the Jurassic Coast line, so it's quite a famous spot. Oh yeah.
clouds. This hike. It's the sea, very choppy, lots of white caps today. Taking a pit stop to have some tea. Oh, that's not tea, that's scuba snacks and morning. But yeah, it's pretty insane, the weather today. We're very soaked. We made it. It's just like my first YouTube video. But conditions very different today. In my other video, you could actually see the sea. You can't see anything today. Finally see the sea again. Woohoo! We're out of the clouds. There's a few old wax cabs here. Even looks a bit like a chanterelle actually. Take that home to ID it. A lot of mushrooms have kind of disintegrated from all the rain. This guy's holding up pretty well. Wow, look at all that mycelium. I think I recognise these from a Wild Food UK email that came around recently, but I can't for the life of me remember the name of it. But I'm going to take back to ID that.
We've got chips now.
So we just had some lunch at a place called the Anchor Inn, which is right on the coastline here. We're now going off to have a coffee just to chill, warm up a bit more before taking on another hike. Good start as a scramble game. Six, 7, 8, 9. Double word, 18. Out in the rain.
Take this as your reminder to slow down this January. Nature never rushes, and it still becomes everything it's meant to be.